What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Want to give Gennady, Golovkin, and Team K2 Promotions, Tom Loeffler, Abel Sanchez. I want to give them their props. It looks like the Golovkin versus Wade tickets are going like crazy, like hotcakes. They've sold 8,000 tickets in a mere week. So that's good. The fight's taking place at the Forum. It's supposed to be the voluntary defense. Hopefully we get a bigger fight for Golovkin after that point, if he is, in fact, looking good in that fight and victorious against Dominic Wade, which he should be the favorite. Hopefully we can get Triple G versus Canelo. That's the fight everybody wants to see. They're even talking about having it in the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. I did a video on that. Make sure you check that out. So again, props to Gennady Golovkin. He's definitely, when it comes to live gates and selling tickets, he's the man. Like he's a rising star. Is he ready for pay-per-view? Based on his last pay-per-view numbers with David Lemieux, 150,000 HBO pay-per-view, not quite there yet, but he does hold it down when it comes to these venues. And the good thing about Triple G is the way his fighting style is set up, and the way he's marketed, he's doing good on different coasts, which is extremely hard. So he definitely has some star power there. What I mean by that is to be able to sell at the StubHub Center versus Marco Antonio Rubio, fights like Dominic Wade, Willie Monroe, especially when you're carrying, we all know Dominic Wade, Willie Monroe at the Forum. Those aren't household names, you know what I mean? Golovkin is the one with the Apple commercial, so he's taking the brunt of the work in selling those tickets because, truth be told, I follow boxing all the time, and I haven't really seen much of Dominic Wade. Same thing with Willie Monroe at the time he fought him. I had seen Willie Monroe versus Brian Vera, but I hadn't studied all his fights. I had to go back and research. So we know that Golovkin is pretty much he's the reason why these tickets are going like crazy, because the opponents are kind of little known. But to be able to sell like that in California, then go to the complete opposite coast, you know what I mean, East Coast, West Coast, to be able to sell in California and to go to the complete opposite coast like a New York and sell out at Madison Square Garden, it shows that he's putting asses in the seats. Definitely a fan-friendly style. The biggest thing and the biggest critique that I've heard for Golovkin is people see he can beat who he can beat. They just want to see if he can beat the elite level names, and I'm going to stay true to that. I still want to see it. Dominic Wade, we'll see. He's talking like, oh, I'm not afraid of him, but it's easier said than done when you start feeling that power, seeing that experience, that good jab, things like that. We'll see. But at the moment, pre-fight, Dominic Wade said he's not scared and he's ready. So we'll see what he brings to the table. I've covered fights at the Forum. Definitely a great location. The energy's there. It's in Inglewood. I mean, the Forum, it's a nice venue, old school feel. So it should be a good event in terms of the turnout, because they've already sold half of their tickets. So it should sell out come fight time. And there's plenty of time to go before that particular fight. Let me know what you guys think. Golovkin versus Wade. Does Wade have any shot in there to pull the upset or even make Triple G look vulnerable? We seen last time Triple G was at the Forum, he fought Willie Monroe. Willie Monroe got knocked down and then eventually knocked out, but he did have a little bit of success and tagged Golovkin a couple of times. Dominic Wade arguably has more power than that. He has more knockouts and whatnot. He has some amateur experience. He even knocked down Showtime Sean Porter at 165 in the amateurs. There's a video of that on YouTube in case you guys didn't know. Want to check out that fight. Let me know what chance Wade has. Let me know what you think of Golovkin's star power. And what do you think Canelo versus Triple G, numbers-wise, what would it do? Because, again, Golovkin clearly has some star power. Maybe not pay-per-view star power at the moment, but he has some star power. Drop it in the comment section. Hit the like button, the subscribe button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.